Just do it. I know you want to.
I just like
fucking do it.
I just like getting this close and then looking at you because you expect something.
Because duh.
Welcome to the Polishing Podcast. My name is Nico. I am one of the hosts. This is Allie, the other host.
Hello.
We have, well, you okay? We have a sneezy kitty, apparently. Did you hear that?
Yep. She had a little sniz.
You good?
You got coronavirus. That's not funny. It's not a joke.
Well, I mean,
Coronavirus is not a joke. Wash your hands.
well, yeah. But also, I mean, cats and dogs can carry it, but it doesn't do anything to their systems.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's how a lot of bugs work. They don't get the flu when we get the flu.
Yeah, that's true.
They have different, gastrointestinal enzymes and bacteria and all that. Anyway, let's get away from that before we go too far.
That's a lot of multisyllabic words.
Ooh, shit.
I said what I said.
This is what happens when you date somebody who ends up becoming a professor.
I mean, I'm not a professor, technically. I teach at a college, but that's not the same thing as being a professor.
Yeah, she's a professor. She professes things. So you're a professor.
Good God. My soul just left my body. I don't know if you saw that, but...
If I was better at editing, I would just... But I'm not. I'm not good at editing.
Wait, but I want to see you do it badly, though.
Just clip art it.
That's one of those things that will look hilarious, whether it's done well or done poorly. That's...
But anyway, if you are subscribed to the Patreon $5 tier, also, before we get too far into this, I've made it an executive decision to make the $1 tier the tier that also gets the podcast as soon as it's uploaded on Patreon. So if you're impatient or you just want to support the podcast, but you saw the $1 tier and was like, well, I don't get nothing. So I figured, why not? If you want to support it and listen to the podcast early, then $1 tier from
Maybe
here on out.
You don't have a lot of extra cash lying around, but you got $1.
Yeah. So if you want to listen to it early instead of Friday morning, or if it's late past that point,
right?
Or not Friday morning, Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Then you just throw me $1 and you'll be fine.
Literally, find me, throw me $1.
Well, don't throw $1 at me, please. They make dollar coins. I don't want that thrown at me.
Oh, yeah,
it shit'll hurt.
Good idea.
Are those nickels? You bet.
Yeah. Don't do that.
But yeah, so that's a thing. Also, if you're on the $5 tier and are watching, I got another light. It's very bright.
It's so bright. I feel like you can see my whole face.
Yeah. Nothing's hidden in shadows anymore.
Nothing.
Because we're lit from there coming this way.
It's a metaphor. We will no longer be holding back our true vulnerable opinions.
We're holding back? There was a whole episode I debated whether or not uploading.
It's true.
Based on things you said.
You really almost did not upload it, which would have been a fair executive decision. But what happens when
it was the controversial one.
You get someone like me on a podcast is that I unabashedly talk about politics. I cannot physically help bringing it up.
Well, I can physically cut it out of the timeline.
That's true, and I support whatever editorial decisions you make.
I haven't done it yet, but maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to talk about politics this time because it's just going to make me sad. We listened to Corn Pop. I don't need to hear anything else about
I hope Corn
whatever.
Pop is having a good day, though.
I don't think Corn Pop was a real person.
No, I don't think so either. If he is real, I hope he had a good day today.
I don't know. He got kicked out of a pool and was threatening to murder a man. So like
with a rusty knife.
I don't. It's like, should I hope that person is okay? Also, I'm wearing the same hoodie for the third time in a row because I don't. This is my lounging hoodie. You don't like it?
Bro, you gotta change shirts though. You said suck a dick.
Yeah.
Or you could just wear other shirts.
It's my lounging hoodie.
It's true. It is what you wear pretty much at all times while lounging at home.
Yeah, I have to wear enough clothes at work. Like, I come home and immediately have to throw everything I'm wearing into the hamper because it's stinky and smells like fish and I'm sweaty. So all that goes in the dirty clothes. So when I get home, I'm like, well, I don't want to make more laundry. I'm just going to throw on this hoodie.
I'm still wearing
an undershirt. You can't see it because it's dark too.
He's very clean is what I should underscore, is that Nico's a very clean person.
Yeah. Tell me I have to mess with fish guts?
Yeah.
That's fine. I wear gloves.
Right. But you don't come home and then
revel in it.
Revel in that.
There's a couple of times where I want to come home and not shower, but I'm like, oh, gross. And I have to. But anyway, yeah, we got new lights, so the video podcast has got a better picture quality to it. Also, a couple other things. We're getting new internet, baby.
Nico's
One
literally so excited.
Gigabit. I'm halfway there.
I know. I can tell.
You can't tell. There's no.
You can't tell. No,
Yeah.
it's.
But
I can tell from your
figuratively.
voice that you're halfway there.
I hurt myself doing that.
Don't do that.
The line of my pants
No.
hit the line of my.
Well.
Other people with testicles know what I'm talking about.
Okay. I'm like, I don't know. What?
It hit the seam.
The seam?
Yeah, the seam.
You have seams of your. Don't tell me. Don't tell
Wait,
me.
you know what I'm talking about?
I do, but I wish I didn't. And I don't want any further confirmation from you.
It's where you could easily make a really weird horror movie about somebody having a zipper down there.
No. Why would you even say that? I just told you not to say anymore. Why?
Because this is an audio podcast and we need to have things happen.
Nem is upset too. She threw herself on the ground.
You can't see her, but
She's rolling around in her own litter.
yeah,
on the
it's
floor.
the litter that comes off of her paws on the towel.
She is a garbage swamp monster cat, and I would never change anything about her.
I would because we don't pick her up that much anyway
No.
because she doesn't like it.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, new picture quality, new internet, which means the podcast will be uploaded even faster, which was a huge deal for me because uploading the video podcast specifically to YouTube takes about an hour and a half. It depends on like how long the episodes are, but basically if the episode's about an hour or more, it'll take an hour and a half because of our upload speed because Xfinity sucks. We know you're all.
Did I tell you they
we know you're
tried to
Comcast.
sell me on it while I was trying to cancel?
Oh yeah, which doesn't make any sense because it's like because you told me they were like, oh, we have gigabit now. It's like, do you? Because if that's the case, is it going to be like twice as much as what we're paying right now?
Well, and that's the thing. They were like, oh, well, you might be surprised by our prices. I was like, I don't think that means what you think it means.
Yeah, I would be by how much I don't want to pay them. So our internet's going to be.
Meanwhile, Verizon was like, would you like a discount?
Yeah, because we're switching from a
Would you
competitor
like rental equipment included?
for free.
Won't raise your price at all.
Yeah.
Would you like a discount?
Is it a free installation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we didn't pay any fees. It's just the monthly thing.
Yeah, we're basically we're about to cut our internet bill in half, but it's probably like 40%, right?
Yeah, about 40%.
Since it's not
Yeah.
50. So our internet's going to be cheaper. It's going to be faster.
Way faster.
We don't have to pay for Disney Plus for a year.
Yeah. Just so you know, if you're trying to switch to
Well, it depends on where you
Verizon
live.
right now, yeah, depending on where you live, but they were running a thing that's like $100 Visa prepaid gift card and Disney Plus free for a year.
Yeah. And
on
I know,
top of being cheaper than Comcast. And
Yeah.
I was like, perfect. I would want those things anyway.
it laughs in European cities where it's like, whatever, fiber optic lines. I've
Right.
had 2 gigabit internet since 2010.
And I pay $5 a month. Like,
Yeah.
they're like crazy. But yeah, in the US, this is as good as it gets.
Oh,
So,
yeah. I mean, Verizon got in trouble for throttling,
Yep.
like, I don't know, back when we were still in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard, like, last time we had Verizon.
They were great.
Yeah, we didn't have any problems with them.
No, we had no problems. I mean, we haven't exactly had problems with Comcast.
It's just Comcast.
It's just like we're paying a lot more for internet that's much slower, and they made us bundle with cable. And that's fine. I mean, I don't mind having cable, but I never use it.
Yeah,
Like,
we watch HDTV sometimes.
and there's an app for HGTV that you can just like pay for, and it's like $5 a month.
Yeah, and then you get to watch all of your favorite shows at any point in time.
It is
And you don't have to sit there and watch those weird episodes of Love It or List It where they make a disabled man
pretend
really-
like he wants to live in his home that's not ADA compliant. Why are we watching that?
he wants to move.
Oh, then
His
he wants to
wife doesn't want to
His
live
wife has to
there.
pretend like she doesn't care whether her wheelchair-bound husband can get around their home.
Yeah, it makes no. It's like you
That's
could
wild.
clear like Love It or List It is clearly scripted, but like that one is like y'all,
This is-
come
This is
on.
unacceptable.
Yeah. So there's no reason if.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're switching internet. It's gonna be great. Also, I get a bidet tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Oh, you think I'm not gonna have a bidet review on the episode of the podcast after that?
My God.
I'm gonna say how clean
Can you
my
record
ass
that
gets.
while I'm out of town?
No, I'll wait until you come back.
No. I am not going to review the bidet on the podcast, and I want that line drawn clearly.
There's a line in the sand, and Allie said, "No, thank you."
And I draw it at what I do on the toilet. That's what I draw.
What I do on the toilet is fine. I don't care. I talk about worse things.
That's
so I don't
fair.
care.
But, I have students who could find this one day.
So you don't want them to know
I don't.
that you spray water at your bee?
No. I see, the fact that you even said that makes me want to die. So no. I do not want them to know that.
Don't worry. I'll vlog it and then send you that while you're on vacation. Like my first time using it.
That I want.
We don't have to do that. We're going to install it tomorrow.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. You can just watch.
But I also want you to vlog it as if I'm not there.
That doesn't make sense. You can just watch it happen.
No, but I want you to vlog it too.
Also, when you're
I want you
married.
to be like, hey guys, welcome to the channel. Smash that MF like button.
You never watched any of my YouTube videos, did you?
Oh, I don't know that I ever did.
I didn't talk like that.
It's
I
not
said,
my
what's
vibe.
up, guys? But I never said anything about smashing the like button.
Oh, that's a shame.
I don't like those people.
Nobody likes those people except all of the millions of people who like them.
Well, yeah, but they're also doing a thing that's proven to work. But I don't care if my YouTube channel takes off, so that's why I don't. That's why these are uploaded to my YouTube channel on private, and then I give the link to Patreon so people can watch. Yeah. I could connect a Vimeo account, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Nem, do you know?
She has nothing to say.
She doesn't know. I'm gonna pet her. I don't know how Vimeo works. Like, I don't know if you have to have an account with so many things or for a certain amount of time before you can upload videos that are longer than an hour or something, or 15 minutes. Like, Vimeo is a whole different ecosystem that doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't. I pet her, and she's cleaning the spot that I pet.
Yeah, she's rude. She's dirty.
I literally just washed my hands before I sat down.
She was ready to fight.
She's so disrespectful.
I gave her a little poke. She
Oh
was
my
ready
God.
to fight.
So while I was video chatting with my friend earlier,
Yeah.
I brought the laptop into the bedroom so I could put away clothes. So I had the laptop down.
No. Wow.
And I
Ready
moved.
to
You know
fight.
how I put all the folded clothes in the basket and then I
Yeah.
put all the clothes to hang on top of them, and then I moved the clothes to hang up while I put away all the folded clothes.
Yeah.
So I moved the clothes I was going to hang up and I flopped them on the bed next to Alaska, our oldest cat, who's a bitch.
Did she flop onto him? Or?
No, she hit the clothes. She straight up went like, bah, bah, bah. And I was like, these are clothes.
Did she run
And
away
she
after
looked at me
him?
like, meh.
Did she run away
And
after
then she
that?
ran away.
Oh my god.
And I was like, what? These are literal t-shirts in a pile.
And she went.
She smacked the shit out of them. Chelsea
Were they
was-
mine?
I mean, they were both of ours. They were just like
Okay.
a pile of our clothes.
Well,
And
whose
she
was
hit
on
them.
top?
I don't know. It was like a mixture of clothes, baby. I don't know. They
I'm
were
just
washed.
saying.
It's not like they smelled like us. She just went, bah, bah, bah. And I was like, why did you do that? And then she went, meow, and ran away
Yeah.
because that's what she does.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, okay, well, apparently my cat wants to fight all of our clothes now.
Cats are weird, man.
She won't let me have anything.
Yeah. But
Anyway,
these are the exciting things that are happening in our lives. Bidets.
please talk about that motherfucking mommy because I know that you want to so bad.
Well, we've teased it twice. I have to talk about the mummy. But yeah. So new internet means faster uploads,
Yep.
which means the video podcast I should be able to upload this first before uploading the audio podcast, which is
very
what I'd like to do anyway,
Yeah.
because people who are paying for this, might want to be treated as if they exist.
Right.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, team. We love you.
But yeah.
We tell you every time, but also we do love you.
Yeah. And I want to do better. So, yeah. Also, I haven't been streaming in like a month because I got sick, and then I just haven't. And there were problems with the internet before that, just because I would drop frames suddenly for no reason because Comcast is fucking shit.
But now that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah. So hopefully, I'll stream.
And it'll look even prettier.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I'll be able to up the bit rate as high as it goes, and then
That's great.
offload most of the. What's the word I'm looking for? Not intensity. Workload. That's not it, but it fits what I was gonna say. It's a synonym to the actual internet connection instead of my processor on my computer. But yeah,
Neato.
those are all fun things. But anyway, it's time.
Show me the mummy.
Well, I can't talk about that. That's a bit on a different podcast.
Okay.
But we can talk about the mummy.
Don't look at the camera. Because I know you're going to make the Chuck and Ropes conversation happen too. And then I'm going to be upset that you looked in the camera.
What if I
said
looked at the
that.
camera and said it?
Mm.
Eh.
That's That's
So,
a hint.
yeah.
Some foreshadowing. For
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, because apparently, somehow,
most people I know have no idea what you're talking about.
which is amazing, because to see everyone's first genuine reaction to this is great, because it's hilarious. It's the best thing.
I'm glad that you like it so much.
Because come on.
I mean, it's objectively hilarious.
So if you didn't know, January,
Mm-hmm.
because this was a month ago in February, so 2 months ago, some scientists were like, hey, we were able to reconstruct the voice box and vocal cords, I think maybe just vocal cords, I don't know, of a 4,000-year-old Egyptian priest. It's like, whoa, why? And they were like, because we wanted to hear what people back then sounded like, and this could lead to all kinds of things. And I didn't read the article past that point because I couldn't. My brain broke a little bit.
Because that means nothing.
Yeah, what is that?
It turns out that we haven't actually changed as a species that much
Like-
physiologically in 4,000 years.
Also, like,
Because it's not how evolution works. It doesn't work on a scale of even 10,000 years.
yeah. Also, what the fuck? What is this got to do? Like, oh, people's voices were deeper back then. What does that tell us?
Neat. That does nothing. That contributes nothing.
Yeah, I don't
But these
understand.
scientists were like, we got all this grant money. We got to do something with it.
Look for the Ark of the Covenant. I don't know. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Find these religious objects that people really want to be true.
No.
I don't know. Excuse me. I got a little something in there. Now it's gone. But so they were doing this.
Mm-hmm.
They succeeded,
Yeah.
and the noise that I'm going to insert in the spot is what
Is what
they
that
got.
mummy had to say after 4,000 years.
I can only imagine it was his death knell. Every time we hear it, I'm like, that's exactly the noise
that's the
that
thing is,
mummy
like,
made.
It's like, but
Before
could it
he
even
died.
be because what sound our vocal cords make is not exactly what comes out of our mouths. Like, there's a huge part of your vocal apparatus that like changes what noise you make, right? So
Yeah.
like the way that his mouth was shaped, the way that his palate was lowered or raised, the way that his nose was shaped.
Look, I told you I'd stop reading after.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, what's so frustrating about this is like that means nothing. Like, lots of people's vocal cords probably are very similar, but their
Yeah.
voices sound very different because of cultural and like linguistic differences and the way that their friggin' face bones are shaped,
Yeah.
because that changes the way that sound bounces around in your skull before it actually gets out of you. Like,
This is what happens when somebody is trained in classical operatic singing.
yeah, that's what. So like, there's a big difference
Allie
between
was,
how I
spoiler
might
alert.
speak here right now to you,
Yeah.
chillin', than how I would sing
Like a villain.
opera. And like, the primary way that I do it is by playing with the sound placement in my face, and you produce a totally different sound.
Yeah, that's one of, like a thing with
So like, these vocal cords being reconstructed is irrelevant. It's like,
Also, I just love the idea that they were like, so the way I always set it up, because this is a hilarious scenario, is they do it, they know they succeeded, they haven't listened yet because they don't know what noise it's gonna make. They're like, we got Josh, get our boss,
everybody.
get everyone in here. I'm gonna show them what the grant money is used for. It's gonna be amazing. We did it.
This is what our whole careers.
10 minutes
been building
later,
up to.
everybody's finally piled into this small room. It's hot.
Somebody's got some champagne ready to go.
And it's sweltering in there. They've been working all day. This computer, this supercomputer they got, working overtime. 3D printer going nuts. They're all sweating.
Why do they have the 3D printer?
They got to reconstruct the vocal cords.
It's already done. Why would it still be going?
Because it's hot.
God damn it. Anyway,
They're sweating bullets.
we get it. It's hot and people are there.
They're frustrated. They're ready to hear this thing that they spent all this money on. And they're like, all right, let's listen to this before we all die of dehydration. All right, Josh, hit the button. Meh. And then it's just silent
Just silent.
for a minute.
Because they all think they're being punked.
For an entirely too long beat. They're like, for people who don't have video privileges, I use my eyes to look back and forth a couple times. And then one singular person goes, fuck. And
And that's it.
credits roll.
There are people who didn't get grants because of this.
What's the show with what's his name? creator of Seinfeld, Bernie Sanders' cousin,
Larry David.
Larry David. What's his show?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, the Curb Your Enthusiasm
It's like
theme.
da-da, da-da, da-da,
Credits
da-da,
roll.
da-da, da-da, da-da. Yeah.
That rolls.
Yeah.
And then, is amazing. Is one of the funniest things to have ever
Yeah,
happened
those
in my
people
lifetime.
Will never get an erection again until they die.
Just-
That is
that mummy will get an erection
is-
before they do.
permanently deflating. You know what I mean? Like
Oh.
permanently.
And they're like, oh, no, this is great. They try to spin it into.
But that's the thing is like it's not an important discovery.
Yeah, they're like,
Like,
oh,
it
but we'll be
doesn't-
able to. Because, like, the noise it makes is, like, hilarious,
Ah.
as you've heard multiple times.
Right.
But they're like, oh, no, it's great. We'll be able to reconstruct, like, entire sentences based off the this. Da-da-da-da. It's like, what the fuck does that matter? The very first thing you guys put out was, bah.
Meh.
I like to imagine that's literally as they were, like, wrapping him up in the mummy paper.
He's like, meh.
And they're like, all right, scoop his brains out. Let's go. And then just started.
Jam that shit up in his nose.
And then they just started doing it, mummifying that bastard. Oh, it's so good. Man, there was a while where I was doing that entirely too much.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Okay, I'll pay you again. Jeez.
Is that sometimes she just likes to fight?
No, she wasn't fighting.
Well, just try to nibble. Yeah, she did.
She was looking for scritches.
No, she's trying to nibble.
She's fine.
For now, that's weird. She's still there. Baba, what is you doing?
Oh no, baby. What is you doing? Hi. Yeah.
Now she cleaned her foot. But yeah, that's the mummy that we've been teasing. It's so
You've
good.
been teasing. We have not been teasing.
Well,
You've been teasing.
You're on this podcast.
It's true.
You have consented to teasing it.
These are facts.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's the most funny thing I think. I don't.
He's
Is
been
that the
talking about it
funniest
for days.
scientific discovery ever?
I don't know. There's got to be funnier things.
Should we Google top 10
No,
funniest
I feel
scientific
like I could probably
discoveries?
just think of something. I mean,
This is King Henry IV's
for a while.
embalmed fart cloud.
So for a while, and this is like, this I'm not like deeply sure about. So don't quote me
Oh
on
my
absolutely everything I'm saying here. But there was a while.
Let's start over.
So there was a while where women were getting diagnosed with hysteria. It's why it's sort of problematic to call a woman like hysterical, unless you just genuinely mean that she's funny. But like when a woman's really emotional,
Yeah.
it's not advisable to refer to her as hysterical because historically, women were referred to as hysterical. Basically, if they just wanted to fuck. And that's a fact. They would get emotional or they would actually want real intimacy or real sex from their male partners because compulsory heterosexuality. And men would be like, it's unnatural.
You want some buck?
It's irrational and unnatural for
When did
women
it become 8 o'clock? What
to want sex.
to want the dad
And to want orgasms, which they pretty much didn't think women were capable of. So there was a while where there was a niche of doctors whose specialty
was making
making women come to cure hysteria.
That's hilarious.
So they made these. That's why sex toys were created. That's why the vibrator exists.
Because
These doctors were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make sure."
it was at first was the first vibrator just a tube full of bees they trapped.
No. These dudes would make like these full-on like fucking machines, basically.
But all right, wait. Before we keep going with the real stuff, I want to see somebody. All right, let me get my beekeeper suit on. Just gets a tube with a thing, just opens it, just like, come on, boys, get in there. And just shakes it up.
Oh
and
no! No, if you shake them up, they die.
it's like a cartoon.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, in this instance where this thing exists, you think everything's gonna be like real life?
No, I was just worried about the bees. Let me be worried about the bees. They didn't consent to this. But yeah, so
They're in a tube.
I mean, there were
fine.
other horrible things that they did to women with hysteria. That was horrible. But there was like a small niche amount of doctors who were basically just like real good at getting women off. And the women would be like, oh yeah, she had convulsions. Some of them would term it like exorcisms. They would exorcise the demon from her, which would just mean she would come real hard and be like, Jesus! And then that was it. And then
priest cracks his knuckles. I've seen this before.
right. And then So I think that's one of the funniest scientific things is they were just
Making
like
women
scientists of pleasure.
doctors of pleasure. Hello, I'm Dr.
Hello, I'm Doctor. I'll make your wife come because you can't.
I'm Dr. Fucks Good,
Right. And like
son of.
return them back to their homes and they'd be like model citizens and wives. Like every once in a while they'd need to go back to like have a stay with the doctor when
Of course.
their nerves would aggravate them again.
Son of fucks a lot.
Yeah, so that's like a thing that existed for a while in like Europe.
I really want to Google top.
So there were like uptight
hilarious
British women who
scientific
just really
discoveries.
wanted to get off, who were just sent to these doctors who would just blow their minds, and then they would like get corseted back up and sent home.
All right, you good? Go out of here.
So
Top
that's a hilarious scientific fact.
funniest scientific Schitt's Creek episodes. Calm down, y'all. Non-sponsor. Scientific projects? Sure. Oh no, wait. I wanted discoveries, not projects. That's just a bunch of cringe because of children. Here's a roundup of some of this year's.
This year's.
Oh, it's 2017, but still.
Lord.
Strangest scientific discoveries. Two-headed porpoise. Oh, that's just sad. That's not funny.
Yeah, it's so sad.
Because like, there's no way that thing exists in the ocean in a way that, you know, where it thrives. That's not peanut worm. Wait, is this a worm that looks like a peanut? What the fuck is that? A penis?
Well,
Wait,
there
this
were
is
all
not
those
fun.
penis fish washing up.
Ow.
So sorry, baby.
Yeah, it looks like a penis fish.
Penis fish.
Oh, that's right. There were penis fish.
Yep. And they look like dicks.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
Evolution was like, nah, we did that once. Let's do it again. But it'll be the whole thing this
Oh,
time.
two-headed porpoise looks sad. I don't like that one. That's not funny. People really need to understand what is and isn't funny.
No.
That just looks sad.
It's just sad.
Oh, it's called the peanut worm? It's called a peanut worm instead of, you know,
Penis fish.
penis fish. That's hilarious. Oh my god. That's just weird. That's not funny. That's not
Does
funny.
penis fish work like Beetlejuice?
If you say it too many
Penis fish,
times,
penis
it's
fish.
just
And he shows up.
yeah, just a weird little thing.
Just flops.
Yeah,
They were showing up on beaches in California, right?
something like that.
Just flopping ashore as they do.
Damn it. This isn't as good. Funny scientific discoveries. Sure, let's see what this does. Human spit is actually a great cleaning solution. Well, I didn't.
That's harrowing.
That's
don't
weird.
don't say that on the internet right now because
Oh man.
I'm telling you, I think this is a path that will not be fruitful, but I support you.
Yeah, the science of a really bad day. Okay, this is just terrible. Wait, what? Peeing for what? All right, I'm gonna read this headline just because it's making me confused.
I'm ready.
I don't think you are. Peeing for astronauts. A DIY breast reconstruction and other tales from the field.
DIY.
I don't want to know what that means
Nope.
because that's terrifying.
No, do not construct your own breasts.
Don't.
Don't do that.
Yeah. People really don't understand what's funny about science, and it's none of that shit.
There was something
That
that,
was
went
really
viral.
disappointing.
It was like a challenge where people were putting super glue on their lip and then like folding it up so it looked like they got like lip injections.
Why the fuck?
It looked terrible every time.
Well, yeah.
But people were like super gluing their lip up.
That's so stupid,
So it
though.
would look like, hold on, like that.
It's so dumb.
It's
Why
horrifying.
also, like, what do you do? What do you do after?
Well, and like your mouth can't close when you do that, right?
Yeah.
So like you just, hold on. So you do that.
Then what?
And then like, I don't know, I guess you just breathe like this.
Because, yeah.
Like a rabbit or something. I don't know.
That's the thing. Super glue doesn't come off easily.
No, it does not. And it's really bad for your skin.
Yeah.
You should not put super glue on your face.
God, people
You
really
super should not do that.
I mean, this is also talking about the trends where people are trying to eat Tide Pods. So, like, or putting condoms on their head.
Yeah, that was a weird time.
I don't know why you said weird time. People are still making these challenges.
Oh, are there?
Well, yeah. There's the coronavirus challenge now. It involves that popular thing where the lady's like, don't touch your face, lick. And then it just starts.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I licked my finger. Sorry. I keep forgetting that audio podcast. But yeah, so there's now the coronavirus challenge because might as well make light of something like this.
Gen Z, honestly, I respect your chaotic energy.
I don't know if they're the ones that create this stuff though. I've never traced back the progenitor of any of these challenges.
It's pretty hard to do that anyway.
Yeah. Well,
often.
Yeah. You can kind of tell like when something really blows up. One of the things you can do on or that the website Know Your Meme does is whenever something really like explodes, like it'll show you the history of when the thing is Google searched. So that way you'll see like from when Google was around till today, where it's just like a straight line near zero and then it just fucking skyrockets on one day.
Yeah.
So you can kind of get a sense of where it comes from.
I saw a video. There was this tweet who was like, the beginning was like, millennials, we should support Bernie for this reason, this reason, and this reason. And it was like Gen Z. Then I had a TikTok video of this like small white girl dressed in like a Sailor Moon type outfit, but she was with pigtails, but she's wearing a Bernie mask over her face.
Fuck?
And she's like dancing seductively. It's like, that's how Gen Z is getting people to vote for Bernie.
What the fuck?
And it made me so happy and so uncomfortable at the same time.
God, I don't understand.
I was like, honestly,
TikTok
this is the kind of viral marketing that I appreciate. I don't understand it. I'm too old, but I
don't
appreciate
understand TikTok at all.
At all. Because apparently it's not Vine.
Well, yeah, you can put really long videos on it.
But like some of them are so long.
I don't get it.
They're so not funny. And then like the lip syncing with the dancing, I really don't get that one.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I don't. One of the youths, if you're listening to this,
I don't know.
Explain to us aged millennials what the fuck we're supposed to do with TikTok, because I don't think we understand.
I don't know that we have many youths in our demographic, honestly.
Maybe not. I don't know.
It'd be kind of hard to do that when I go, man, I hate kids all the time.
You don't say that all the time. You say you don't want children, but I don't think you hate children. They're a lot of work, which you don't love. But I don't think you hate children. You're nice to my niece and nephew, even when they're climbing all over you.
Yeah, but they're legally bound to me now.
I mean, not really.
Not
really.
Yeah.
They're pretty chill, though.
Yeah, I'm nice to children that are related to me in some way, shape,
true.
or fashion.
I mean, your own niece and nephew, you're very nice to them.
But if a stranger came up to me and was like, hey, you gonna watch my kids? I'd be like,
right. So I don't think you hate kids. I just think you don't want to raise any.
I don't know. My bar is real low for what I will tolerate with children.
Right, but you still will tolerate them. Yeah.
I don't know.
I've watched you do it. If I need to bring up receipts, I will. Because my little niece is obsessed with you.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Because you're nice to her. The bar is that low, unfortunately, but you're just nice to her, so she likes you. Kids are easy. You just have to be nice to them.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's really not that hard. You just have to be nice to them and try not to let them murder themselves or each other. And really, that's all that it takes.
What's that noise? Oh, is that your foot?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
She's trying so hard. She's like, no. What? Oh, she's ready to fight. And she's been defeated. Oh my god. She's flinching every time.
I got her.
She's getting got real hard.
No. She's just going to go to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, what can you do? Sometimes you just got to go to sleep.
She's like, all right, if I get got, I get got.
Everybody does. She knows.
She knows I'm not going to hurt her. I just might fuck with her.
Everybody gets got, man. That includes you, unfortunately.
She's a good girl.
She's a trash panda.
She is a trash panda, but
She's
she's
gross.
also a good girl.
But, yeah. Damn it. I was really hoping I'd find something funny and not really fucking weird and not funny stuff. Though, at work, we have a branzini. Whole Foods sells whole fish. If you didn't know that, now you do. The whole fish we usually carry are striped bass, branzini, And then, depending on how much it is and the time of year and stuff, other fish. I think the branzini's all year round, though. Or as some people call it branzino. I don't know why. It's not. It doesn't have an O in it.
I don't know.
Fuck it. Maybe it's a local thing. Leg. We got a leg alert.
Give me that leg.
Leg alert. It's like life alert, but it's for legs.
It's like if Legolas were a life alert. Leg alert.
Oh, yeah. That works.
Leg alert. Anyway. Sorry, not sorry. Me in one podcast episode. I hate Lord of the Rings. Me in another podcast episode. Leg alert.
Leg alert.
Listen, Orlando Bloom transcends all of my prior hatred.
I guess. I don't know.
He was such a...
I don't care
I had so
about
many
him.
conflicting feelings about his version of Legolas because I found him attractive, but for reasons that I found ladies attractive.
Yeah, but isn't the whole deal with the elves is that they're like, well, they're kind of androgynous.
I guess. I don't know.
In the Lord of the Rings, it seems like it. They all have long hair and they're
I was
all
like, maybe I like...
slender and tall.
Maybe I like ladies.
Well, then you watched
like
Xena
how
and
his
you were like, yeah.
Well, I mean, I watched Xena before that.
Well,
and
then
still couldn't articulate how gay I was. I was like, I just want to be Xena. I don't want to make out with her at all. I do want to make out with Xena.
Do you want to make out with Gabby?
She was all right.
No, okay.
I've never liked... I mean, you and I are attracted to a very similar brand of women,
That's fair.
which is the type of woman who might a little bit fight you. And I'm like, hot.
Yeah.
So...
Though Xena would 100% fight you.
Fully. That was her whole shtick.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. It's like...
She's like, I will fight you. And everyone
People would be like, I
yeah,
mean
but
you
really?
only good things. And she'd be like, Nito, I'm going to fight you.
But
Yeah.
what was I saying? Oh, the Branzini. Fucking, how the fuck? I swear to God, sometimes tracing back what I originally wanted to talk to, it's like a goddamn spider web sometimes.
Anyway.
Doesn't make any sense how we get off topic that hard. But we had Branzini. There's one in there who really looked just a little different. He literally looked like he was doing this. Like his head was shaped like that. For those audio only listeners, I puffed out my cheeks and crossed my eyes because his head was round, and it seemed like my boss made the joke. He's like, "Oh, I'm going in that net."
I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Harrowing.
It's the dumbest looking. Like Branzini are already like maybe a pound of fish that are like just a regular looking fish, but this one looked so stupid and it was so great. But there's no way anybody's gonna buy that one. There's no way anyone looks at that one and is like, yeah, I'd eat that, because he just looks too weird. But yeah, that was. Other than that, there's not a lot of stuff going on at the Whole Foods because I think people just aren't coming out to buy fresh fish because why? Right now, specifically, why? Everybody's trying to get toilet paper and cleaning products.
Yeah.
Which is strange. I don't know. We bought a bidet. Look, it's eco-friendly.
Yeah, I mean, we'll save toilet paper, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently they use a lot of water in the not the construction. Yes, the construction. Excuse me, of toilet paper.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So we're using less water by not buying toilet paper than we would be buying it. Plus, we're not helping trees get cut down and that stuff too.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
I don't know why you giggled so hard. Also, the movie We Bought a Zoo?
I mean, I haven't seen it, but
of
right.
it. Sequel, We Bought a Bidet.
Oh my God.
Just Matt Damon on a toilet for 5 minutes being like, this feels pretty nice.
To be honest, I would watch that.
Just a short story.
To be honest, I would watch it.
He's just struggling to use the bathroom. Then he's done. And he just turns it on. It's pretty pleasant. And then credits roll. Yeah, she doesn't know how to play.
She doesn't.
Because she immediately goes claws out and hurts things. I'm surprised you got your face that close to her when she's like.
She looked her dead in the eye.
Oh God, we got particulates flying through the air now.
Oh, she got it.
And now she's not going to do anything to it. She doesn't play with things.
She's very docile in that way.
She also just is independent to a fault. We can't play with her.
Right. We have the only cat in the world you can't play with.
Yeah. and they tried to do the laser pointer, she loses interest because I think she knows it's a laser.
Mm-hmm.
She's smart enough to not want to. I'm so glad you're in the spot so you can just see her.
You're really getting your money's worth in the video podcast this week.
Especially for NEM content.
Yeah, the NEM content is
doing work.
We should have a NEM's corner where we hold our meows in the microphone.
But she doesn't meow.
Well, grumbles.
I was gonna say she just grumbles.
She's a grumbler. Can I get your booty? Thank you.
Yeah, because Josephine's corner's been a canceled thing for a while now.
Yeah. How do we know that the animals are all right? Why don't you get her toy and give it to her? Just give it to her.
Here you go, Bubba.
See,
She
she
snatched
wanted
it.
it. She grabbed it from you.
She snatched it up. That was cool.
She was happy.
Now she just has it.
Yeah, I have nothing to bring to today's episode. I'm sorry.
I mean, look, is it because I said no politics?
No, genuinely, I mean, it's spring break. I have nothing. Like, I have no life
What are you talking
right
about?
now.
You got your nails did? You get your eyebrows done?
Right, but like that's not a story. I just went and got my nails done.
You didn't see anything?
I mean, okay. Oh, wait, I did. Wait, you're right. You're so smart. Okay.
Look, we go out into the public. That makes for stuff.
And Pittsburgh in particular is full of some very weird public.
Shit, I just remembered the thing where the building is being moved to an empty lot near us that's being maybe built there.
Yeah.
Because that sign that says the lot's for sale is gone too.
Oh, so somebody must have bought it.
And then moved a house there in multiple parts because there's a roof.
Yeah, maybe.
There's like 6 things there now. That's weird. I don't know what's going on there.
So I was at the nail salon yesterday. For those of you who know anything about nails, I like acrylics.
Or was it the Shrimp and Dot Nail Salon? That was a thing. You finish your thing and
all right. You can't just interrupt me with Shrimp and Dot Nail Salon and then like move on and not expect me to be confused. Anyway, so I'm at this nail salon. I go to this one that I really like. Shout out to Julia, my nail tech. You're the best.
Name drop. Drop top.
You should just follow her on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I tag her in things all the time where you can see my nails.
What is her at? So that way people
at
can...
Lala's LALAS salon and spa _ Julia.
There you go.
Shout out to her. She's a gem.
2-time.
And she's really talented, and she like is always like, I don't know, she's just always full of suggestions for things that I might like.
Mm-hmm.
I came in with a particular nail design in mind, and then she was like, well, what if we kind of did this? I was thinking of convincing you to do this because I really want to try it on you. I think you'd really like it. And then she did it, and she was correct, which she usually is. She's very good at her job. So generally speaking, even if I have a specific vision, partially because I'm not actually that picky about what my nails look like, even if I have a specific vision, if she comes in and there's either like reasons why that's not going to work out, maybe they don't have a particular color that I found online or something like that, she's always got a cool workaround for that. Or sometimes she just has better ideas because she's a fucking professional.
Yeah.
And sounds like a rant about the service industry that I can have for another day. But it boils down to listen to the
Those
professionals.
Are working class Americans.
Those are working class Americans. But it's for real. It's like,
God,
listen to the people in the service industry because they know more than what you know. Particularly people who are going to be taking like instruments to your nails.
Yeah.
Because
or
it could very
knives
easily
to fish.
Right. It could very easily turn into some really, really horrible torture for you. They would never do that, but she literally takes an electric buffer to my nails. Like if she wanted to just burrow all the way through to my actual fingers, she could do that. Very, very easily, super quickly. I wouldn't have time to react before, she was slicing my finger open. So
would you not be able to react?
I mean, I wouldn't notice until it was happening because it's like they have these electric buffers and they move really fast and they're really sharp. So
yeah, they sharp too. I feel like
because they have to buff your nails off.
That's nuts.
And they have to buff off acrylic, which is as sharp, if not sharper, than nails. So anyway.
No. Damn, she's not interested at all. She didn't even sniff my hand.
She's got her toy, which she's laying on.
Yeah.
She has no interest in you. You're irrelevant. Can I have this toy?
She's like, no. Wow, look at her pupils go.
She's like, ooh, ooh, whoa. Don't drop it.
Look at her pupils.
It comes up her arm. Anyway.
That's 2 points.
So I'm there getting my nails done. It takes a while. If you've ever gotten acrylics, you got to soak off the old ones. Then you got to fill them in with the new ones. So it takes a while. My appointment was at 1:30. Oh my god. And I got home at like 4:30. Like this shit took a while.
Yeah.
And there's this woman who walked in and was like, "Hi, I was recommended to come here by another salon," which already is not a thing that happens.
Yeah. What?
Salons don't send people to their competitors.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
That's not a thing.
It'd be a lot like you walked into a new barber shop and being like, yeah, my old barber said he was just tired of cutting my hair, said this was a good place. It's like, why the fuck would he do that?
Right. So already it was like you could see alarm bells go off and like all 4 of the nail techs near me who were like, not me, not me, not me. But there was somebody who was open, available for walk-in. So the woman came in and she had some very specific nail art that she wanted that she didn't have words for.
That's never good.
And that she kept describing differently every time she was asked.
What?
And so it literally took 3 people to figure out something approximate to what she was talking about. 3 people. These people are professionals. They all have cosmetology degrees. Most of them have been working for like 5 years plus doing nails. It took 3 of them to figure out something close to what she was talking about.
I'm really hoping she wanted 2-headed dolphins on each nail.
No, she was like, I want it with like black and white and silver in it. Which like already is, that sounds great. Cool.
Yeah, you had black to white nails. That was
right.
Nice.
And she was like, this is very, she was like, no, it's not like that. No, it's not like that. No, not like that. It's like this. No. But literally every time she was changing what the fuck she was talking about. And this nail tech was being so patient.
Which there's a point where, especially in like, I feel like a nail salon or a barber shop or whatever, you can just be like, you know what? It's not worth it. Fuck out of here.
I mean, because the woman wasn't being like rude about it. She wasn't mad. She didn't get up and storm out or refuse to pay or anything. I think if that had been the case, then they would have been like, yeah, fuck you, get out. Because this salon is kind of upscale and very busy. So like, it's not often that you can walk in there and just get an appointment in a walk-in. Like they just are too busy and too good. Yeah. And there's not a lot of nail salons like them in the city. So they kind of can do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
So she was being nice about it, but she was just being continually unclear about what she wanted. She seemed happy with whatever she ended up with. I almost straight up was just like, can I see your nails? Because I listened to her talk for like an hour about what she wanted. And literally my nail tech and I kept like making eye contact and being like, what's going on with this lady? Like in the other column of tables. Like it was wild. Because we're like trying to talk and then she'd be like, no, that's not what I want. Like loud. No, that's not really what I was talking about. It had a little more silver.
Why so loud?
Girl, we are trying to get our nails done. This is a space.
Also, you're probably like this far apart.
Exactly.
Like,
there's a small table between you. Like your knees can pretty much touch.
My nails, but yeah, this is literally how close that you are. And she was yelling, basically.
Yes.
That's so weird.
She was being like, I don't want to yell into the microphone. Come back. She'd be like, no, that's not what I wanted. Bitch, shut up. Like, I'm loud. But I was like, this bitch is loud. And like, just kept doing this to my nail tech. Like my eyes were wide. And she was like, and then she just keep doing my nails. And I was like, shout out to Julia. You're very professional. And I appreciate you. There was a point where she was doing my nails and I was like, can I have some water? She went and got me a little water bottle. She opened it for me.
No.
Because my nails were soaking. So in order to get the nails off, you have to soak them in acetone. Yeah. So, but it like takes a while. Yeah. So you have to like buff out the top coat and then soak them.
Oh my God.
So you have to soak them in acetone and then you kind of try to scrape them off, but then you have to then soak them in more acetone, whatever. So it was like going back and forth between like soaking my nails in acetone and then like sitting there while she would try to scrape them off. And I was like really thirsty. So I was like, I just need some water. So she like scraped one hand off and then she was like, okay, let me open it for you so you don't accidentally get like, I don't know, like melting acrylic on this water bottle.
So wait, does the acrylic melt or the glue holding it to your fingernails?
Well, it sort of dissolves the glue mostly.
Okay.
So that the acrylic then becomes just like chunks of wet acrylic.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah. It's super weird and probably gross to anyone who doesn't know what it is. But
gotcha.
Yeah, so that's my story about the weird lady.
Because my mom used to have fake nails.
Yeah.
But I mean, she did her own shit all the time. I don't think I've ever seen my mom go to a nail salon.
I mean,
as much as she does her own nails.
They make really nice press-ons.
You've seen my mom's hands.
Yeah.
That's such a weird statement.
I don't have any memory of your mom's hands. I'm going to be really honest.
You've seen my mom's hands?
It's a really weird fucking thing to say. And honestly, I have no memory of her hands. So
Oh my god, that's so funny to me. I don't know why.
that is a weird fucking thing to say to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, there's something remarkable.
Could
like, I
you
would
imagine walking up to your friends and be like, "Ah, you know my mom's hands."
No, I can't.
Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Dave's mom's hands.
No.
It's like, oh, you know,
not.
with the press-ons? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, fuck. What the hell? Why is that funny to me?
Because it's a weird fucking thing to say. But no, they make really nice press-ons nowadays.
Yeah, but she's been doing it since I was a little boy.
I mean,
was
some
a little
press-ons
small.
have just sort of always been nice if your nails are of a sort of normative shape.
I have no idea.
Because the thing that's great about these is what they do is they take my natural nail and they glue a tip that's like super long, and then they cut it down to what I want, and then they lay the acrylic on top and buff it down so it's smooth. With press-ons, you just press them on, and they're supposed to fit all the way around the cuticle. So if your fingers are any kind of shape that isn't sort of the broad manufactured shape. So, like, I know a lot of
Wait, can
women,
I see your regular nail underneath your nail?
Yeah.
Not really.
like, you can see it here.
A little bit.
A little
but, like,
bit.
you
I
have
mean,
to-
in some ways, because the process of buffing them down makes them brittle. So they'll often break. But like what they do is they glue it so it's just a little bit over where your nail actually comes off of the nail bed so that it's secure, and they hold it with super strong glue until that's dry, and then they let go, and then they trim the nail down.
Nope.
It's actually really relaxing, to be honest.
Yeah, but everything you just said made me go, nope. I've got a thing with, I've seen have you seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No, I don't watch gory, scary movies.
Okay, well, there's just one scene where, what? All right.
Nem is apparently upset by this too. So
well, she went to go get a drink of water. So
I mean, I'm thirsty too.
there's a scene where like Leatherface, I was about to say Jason, and I could feel people clicking unsubscribe because I was like, that's not the right horror movie.
Yeah.
Leatherface is carrying somebody, and they like try to like, you know, do the whole thing with the wall, and then like their nails just come off, and I was like, oh, and it's like, out of everything else in the movie, that's the one that made me go,
that's what stuck out to you.
Yeah, they get put on a meat hook, I'm like, but the fingernails coming off, I was like, oh,
You're like, too visceral for me.
Ugh.
It's nothing like that, I can assure you.
Well, yeah, I get that, but I just have a weird thing about my nails. That's why, like, even though I've gotten a manicure once, I was still like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Even my toenails, like, I know a pedicure would be better for my toes, but I don't know.
I mean, sometimes it's just about going and seeing that it's fine. Or there might be certain things that they do. Like, I know people who love to get pedicures, but they don't like when people really scrape at their calluses.
Yeah.
And in some ways, I'm really ticklish, and I have very calloused. Bless you. And I have very calloused feet, as you know.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
Like, usually when people are like, oh, so this conversation is boring to you, huh? But you were the one talking.
I bore myself a lot, but that's not the point.
Dang, babe, you don't gotta get yourself.
Too late. I got God.
You can't do that.
I got God.
Everybody gets got, but you can't got your get.
I got myself.
You can't get your got.
I got self.
Self
A self got. Those
got.
are rare.
Yeah. Much like a self burn.
Exactly. But yeah, so some people just really hate that like callus scraping thing because it tickles like a motherfucker. Or they just hate that sensation.
Yeah, well, it also seems like a kind of a pain in the ass to get rid of your calluses that just come back from what you do on a regular basis anyway.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest problem is that like I can't just like sit here and moisturize my feet all day.
Yeah. Like
it would be nice if I could do that.
Because I get calluses on the sides of my big toes, and they just happen.
Yeah, I literally have the same. I get calluses on my big toes.
So, like, if I were to go and they were like, oh, we can, get them shits off you, I'd be like, cool, but then
they'll just come back.
Yeah, so. Then my toes will blister, and then they'll just come back. Okay. And if I have the callus, it doesn't blister.
Why I hardly ever got my feet done while I was waiting tables because it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, removing the calluses is irrelevant. Like,
well, aren't you supposed to not have, like, super done-up nails, too, because it's worse?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of places in food service don't want you to have particularly painted nails.
Yeah.
Or really long nails because it's, more likely to spread stuff.
Yeah, because they can get caught.
Yeah, because like you can just get stuff on them, and the longer they are, the more likely there could be something on your nails that you don't see. But
yeah, Also,
as
it's
long as you're
like,
diligent about washing your hands, it doesn't really matter.
yeah, but like their recommended thing for getting stuff out of your fingernails is like to press your nails against your palm and then like do a circle.
Oh, is this? I don't know.
I just did the test
Yeah, I
and
was
everything.
gonna
When
say, I
washing
don't
your
know.
hands, you're supposed to like, do this. You're supposed to get in between all that stuff. And then you're supposed to do like this motion for those on the video podcast. So that way your nails, because when you scratch yourself, you get skin cells under there. But if you have soap or water, then you're getting that all underneath your fingernails. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, you don't do it so hard that you like scratch yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
Yeah.
I could very easily scratch myself like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I mean, when I was waiting tables, I was just careful, or as careful as I could be. But
Yeah.
people are the reason why there would be any food contamination. To be totally honest with you, like the customers more than the workers.
Oh, yeah. That and
The customers I worked with were sometimes just so disgusting.
yeah, no, yeah, because that's one of the things somebody tweeted out. They're a chef. When the whole coronavirus thing started to pop up in like anytime, he was like, "Oh, we're talking about washing our hands." It's like leads me to tell everybody like one of the main reasons anybody ever gets any kind of food poisoning in food service is because y'all are not washing your nasty doo-doo hands. Like
And then
he
you're
says,
just touching all over our stuff, and then we
Yeah.
have to pick it up.
yeah. And it's like, y'all are fucking disgusting with your doo-doo hands. And
Well,
he's
that's what
like,
my
it's
friend
just like, yeah.
today. Was it today or was it yesterday?
It was, yeah, you were telling me about this earlier.
Oh, okay, so it was today.
Yeah.
Is at a conference, an academic conference. So these are people getting like fucking PhDs if they don't already have one. And she was saying, oh, they have these all gender restrooms, which is great. It's trans and non-binary inclusive. We love that. It's fine for
We
folks.
stand.
Yeah, like we love that idea. She was like, so this dude came in the bathroom and he peed and then he left without washing his hands.
He came in the bathroom. Oh, you could see the life fall out of your eyes right there. That was pretty great.
I'm going to leave.
No, you can't leave. We only got 10, no, not even 10 minutes.
I'm going to leave.
Just finish your
Anyway,
story,
she was
please.
like, why the fuck didn't he wash his hands? She was like, literally, what more can be happening to make this man wash his hands?
He could be in the age group that would more likely is to die.
But he's just touching everything. She was like, I just stared at him as he left. And I was like, you should have yelled at him.
Into his eyes.
was
Did I
like,
say that on the podcast yet? I don't think so. I think this is a thing between episodes.
Nico has a theory about what you should do if you see people coughing.
It's
and
not a
not
theory. It's a life
It's a plan?
statement. Yeah. So if you see people either cough into the open air or into their hands because this super bug is going around, like literally it's just an amped up version of the flu that's more contagious. I don't know. There's so many things and so much stuff that I can't keep
we won't
up.
know a lot of scientific things about it
Until
we're
after the
able
fact.
to study
Yeah.
it. Like we won't know.
Yeah. But anyway, so much stuff going around. People are being nasty. And I was like, if you see anybody cough into their hands or the open air, go up to them and scream into their eyes. Just as loud as you possibly
Directly
can.
into their eyes. No
Yeah.
other body part.
Well, yeah, the eyes are
The
the most
eyes.
vulnerable part of your body. They're like weak points in video games.
So it's
They
sort of-
glow red.
So you're like scream into their eyes the way that bidet will stream into your butthole.
It's just, bidets don't scream. If I
I
install,
said stream.
I know, but if I install the bidet and it screams, I'm returning it.
I, on the other hand, will use it frequently if that's the case.
Why?
You'll be like, oh, I guess Sally's going to the bathroom because you hear like, ah! It'll be perfect.
It's okay now.
That's all I had. That
That's
scream is
terrifying.
the last thing I could possibly bring to the podcast today. We might as well wrap it up.
Well, I'll wrap it up. All right then. Jeez, I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
The way you said it, I didn't know where the end of the sentence is going.
I said, "Jeez."
No, I know, but anyway, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No,
She's talking about penis.
never. I would never talk about penis.
We talk about
Don't
cum.
slander me
That's-
in this fashion.
I-
Don't appreciate
Why did I think your brain was going to say fascist? That doesn't even make sense to the
We're done.
sentence.
We're done. That's it. Thank the patrons, and we're done. Like, what are we doing today?
Everything.
We clearly do not have our shit together, team.
I don't know. I feel like this is one of the better episodes. It might just because I
Listen,
like laughing.
if this is your creative vision, then
Look, I like to laugh. And I
You
like to
know.
make you laugh. And I also like to make you look at me weird.
you are successful at those things.
Oh, why not I logged in? Why am I not back on LinkedIn? Oh, shit. Which one is
I
it?
got to get back on LinkedIn.
It's time to get back on LinkedIn. Is it this one? Shit. Nope, it's not. Is this an edit P? I don't know. It might be.
Execution.
It's no longer an edit point. Dang it. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Well, that's usually not a good thing to have happen.
No.
Because it might send another one. Hey, look at that. It only took a little bit. Why can't I just click that? That would be so...
That
Whatever.
would be easy.
Nope. All right. I'm not editing that out. Fuck it.
No, just leave it there.
It's great.
It's very chaotic. Can we take
Content.
turns thanking the patrons?
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay, just remember that's cert.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm just making sure. So you have the sloth, I have the mommy.
Anyway, we're here to thank the patrons because we love them.
Yeah, if you're subscribed to the Patreon, you get a little shout out in the end.
$5 or above, get that video podcast, get that shout out.
Yeah, and now at $1, you'll get an early episode of the podcast, so you don't have to wait.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we'll also love you. Just
Well, yeah.
to be clear.
Yeah.
So the first person that I want to thank from the bottom of my heart is Achilles.
So the next person we want to thank is you.
Me?
I mean, you're next.
I mean, I
but
am, but you don't have to shout me out. I'm here because I'm your wife and I love you.
Shout out. No, the next person we want to thank is Patrick. Thank you so much.
What's up, Pat? Or do you go by Rick? I hope you're doing well.
I hope you don't go by Rick.
Why?
Because
It's a good name.
there's a whole bit. We talked
You're
about
right.
the bit.
You're right. Okay, Cert, thank you for your continued support. You're the best.
Yeah, and Quinn, also thank you for your support. We appreciate all of you guys.
All of you are hot. I've never met any of you, but I know you're hot.
I mean, there's no way anyone's unattractive.
It's true.
I've never met an unattractive person in my entire life.
Are you sure? Do you want to try that one more time?
No, I mean personally met.
Mm.
I've seen many unattractive people.
Even me. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Well, don't leave yet. We're about to literally finish.
All right.
All right, but yeah, thank you so much for watching and listening. To anybody who's just, listening for free wherever you may listen, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Hopefully this is still going on iTunes. Last time it goes on iTunes last. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Anyway.
I actually haven't checked whether or not the previous episodes have been going on there at all. So
Regardless, like, comment, subscribe, etc.
all that stuff. Thank you for listening. I'm Nico. This is Allie. You can find us on all of the places that we talk about in all those other episodes.
Yep.
And if you're like, oh shit, but I want to know now, go listen to the other ones.
It's like a secret surprise.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.
I love you.
Bye. Bye.